The Trump administration claims to be the best at everything ever. And one thing they're best of in all time is transparency. The most transparent administration, most transparent White House ever. And right now we're getting transparency that shows that they may just be doing transparency, basically speaking, to distract us from other things. This should be a talk about how we're learning about the Epstein files. But today, FBI employees have been told to immediately start searching their workstations and digital media for any records tied to 1975's disappearance of union leader Jimmy Hoffa. Not Epstein, who died a few years ago. Jimmy Hoffa, who died when I was 1 year old. According to a CNN source report that was carried by local affiliates, this is what the FBI is doing. The directive arrived during an ongoing federal shutdown. Yes. Did I explain why the review was needed now? Yes. And officials describe this as a priority task to do right now. The instruction covers paper files, emails, drives, and other storage where legacy media might actually be living. It follows similar October guidance ordering employees to look for records on other historic missing persons cases. Amelia Earhart was one. Of course, we went back to JFK, RFK, and MLK, and suggesting broader sweeps of high-profile old cold cases. The Bureau already hosts large public files on Hoffa, so they have plenty of it in an online vault. But some things that people may have been working on in their own bits of research, or something may be attached to something else, they're looking for all of it to piece it together to find Jimmy Hoffa, who I think is in the concrete at the Buffalo Bills Stadium. I'm not sure. What we do know is that sources are giving info on the order coming from the administration and was routed to the FBI staff. Essentially, Donald Trump or someone speaking in his voice said, go look for Jimmy Hoffa. And so the FBI is looking for Jimmy Hoffa. Not to a specific purpose, though. For a specific purpose. They want to actually declassify, go for that and put it in public release. Actually, I butchered that 3 times. There's no specific purpose for what they're doing for, but they don't know whether they're going to declassify it or release it to the public. They just want more info on Jimmy Hoffa. That's how confused I am. We're not working on opening the government so people can be fed and get their paychecks. We're not trying to make sure that planes don't fall out of the sky and kids don't go starving. We're not trying to save people's health care. We're not even trying to question why Donald Trump is tearing down half of the White House or releasing the Epstein files, which apparently were on Pam Bondi's desk, but then she realized it wasn't much of anything. We're still looking for Jimmy Hoffa, who, like I said, disappeared in the 70s. Why now is essentially what crazy guy on the internet me is asking, and many people who are looking at the story and thinking, do we really need Jimmy Hoffa info right now? Is this really what we're looking for? The bottom line is urgent building-wide hunt for the remaining Jimmy Hoffa-related material is what they're being told to do. Whether it makes any sense or not, you've been alive long enough. You watch this government for the past 10 months, 9 months technically. You know what's happening. A comprehensive search could aid transparency and finally help families seeking answers. Hoffa's relatives, of course, want to know the answers to their papa and what happened to him. But really, right now, at this point in time, diverting the staff from doing actual work or already what they're diverting them from chasing down immigration stuff, to look for Jimmy Hoffa papers that they probably don't have. We'll figure out what's triggering this document release soon and why it's going to happen. It will refer to National Archives, things that have been out there for a while, things that still may be blacked out secret going forward. Remember, the Trump administration is transparent. They tell all these things. They open up about all sorts of information, but they do it in a way that is a distraction to actual things happening that are important. That's what they do. And their straining resources and the optics are terrible, but they don't care. They're going to get a beautiful big ballroom on some space and land that, used to house offices for women. They're going to get all the illegals out of the country, and since the quota is going so slow, they're going to change things up so that they can get more illegals out of the country faster. The murders, the killers, the R's and things like that they're not picking up because they're at Home Depot picking up workers who are looking to get some day labor jobs. And we're going to find Jimmy Hoffa. We are going to find Jimmy Hoffa. We found Amelia Earhart. We have the secrets to JFK, MLK, and RFK. I don't know. I don't know where to go with this other than why are we doing this right now? That's the question. Question me on it, question them on it, question whether the question's a valid question. Let me know what you think about the search for Jimmy Hoffa literally 50 years later in the comments.